What's going on, people? It's Dipak here from Ultra Boost Solutions, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can create your very own token on the Solana blockchain. Now, before we begin, I would just like to say that any tokens that you see or are mentioned in this video are not financial advice, nor are they an endorsement of any sort. This video has been made for educational purposes only. We'll be creating our token using the Classic Token Creator, which has been brought to you by our partners at Solana Classic. Now, the token Solana Classic has been trading now for about 6 months, and it's currently trading between the 3 to 400k market cap, with an all-time high of about 4.5 million. Now, let's be honest, for a token to be trading for that long and at that market cap is a true testament to the team. So well done, boys. The team have been working really hard over the last 6 months to bring to their community the Solana Hub and the token creator. And it's really great working with Ultra Boost Solutions to see what will be up and coming. So make sure you join Solana Classic's Telegram and follow them on Twitter to see what's coming up. So what you're going to want to do first is head on over to solanaclassic.org, and along the top you'll see the token creator button. So if you click on that, it'll open a new page. And as you can see, the team at Solana Classic have made it really easy for you to be able to create your own token with tools such as revoking mint authority, freeze authority, and burning your liquidity through their platform. Now, there's 3 parts for when you create your own token. First, you have to create the token. Secondly, you have to create an open book market ID. And thirdly, you have to create a liquidity pool so that your token can be traded. So what you're going to want to do first is select your wallet. Now, for this, I created a brand new wallet. And the reason for this is later on, when you come to burning your liquidity, you don't want to, by mistake, burn tokens that you've been buying and selling. But one of the most important things when creating your token is coming up with a name. Now, is this going to be based off a brand new tweet, or is this going to be based off an idea that you've had for such a long time? For this video, I'm going to be naming my token Baby Solana Classic. Now, you've always seen Ethereum has ETH, Bitcoin has BTC, and Solana has Sol. I'm going to be giving mine BSC. Now, for the decimals, this is really important that you get this right. As you can see on the right-hand side, you can either choose 0 decimals for whitelist, 5 decimals for a utility token, or 9 decimals for a meme coin. And as mine is going to be a meme coin, I'm going to go in there and put 9. Now, choosing your supply is really important. When it comes later on to creating your open book market ID, you'll have to take into consideration your supply before choosing the parameters on your open book market ID. So for my token, I'm going to be choosing 1 billion. Then I have to give my token a description. So I'll be putting Baby Solana Classic is here to take Solana by storm, following in Solana Classic's footsteps. And then lastly, you have to create an image for your token. Now, it's really important before creating your image that it's a square and that it's in a PNG file format. Now, as you can see, I filled out all the important details for me to create my token. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit deploy token, and then we'll have to approve it in the Phantom wallet. Now, as you can see, on the Solana Classic platform, it costs 0.25 Sol for you to deploy your own token, and included in that is some gas fees. As you can see here, I'm going to be swapping 0.26912 Sol for 1 billion of my own token. So just hit confirm. Now, as you can see here, my token has now deployed successfully, and it's given me my new contract address. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this, as it's really important to keep this, and I'm going to put this in a new document. Now that you've kept your contract address, what we're going to want to do now is revoke our mint authority and our freeze authority. But before we do this, we're just going to want to refresh the page. So now we can scroll down and we can see that we have the ability to revoke mint and freeze authority. Now, what exactly are these 2 functions? First, we're going to be talking about revoking mint authority. Now, revoking this stops you from being able to mint tokens. We've all seen it in the past where a dev hasn't revoked this authority, mints a load of tokens, and then dumps the chart. Now, by revoking this prevents you from being able to create a whole load of tokens and doing the same. And it just adds an extra layer of security on your token. So what we're going to want to do now is hit on select token. And as you can see, we've got Baby Solana Classic. So just click on Baby Solana Classic and hit revoke mint. Now, as you can see, the pop-up has opened in Phantom. And what this says is it's going to cost you 0.05 Sol for you to revoke mint authority on the Classic Token Creator platform. So just hit confirm. And as you can see on the bottom right, mint authority has now been revoked successfully. Now what we're going to want to do is do the exact same for our freeze authority. But before we do this, just make sure you refresh the page. And as you can see, we're going to go on select token and press it again. But what exactly is revoking freeze authority? Now, revoking freeze authority prevents you from being able to freeze tokens in your holder's wallet, also known as preventing your token from being honeypot. So it's really, really important that you revoke freeze authority or you won't be able to create a liquidity pool. So now just make sure you press on revoke freeze authority, and again, a pop-up will open in Phantom, and this again will cost you 0.05 Sol on the Classic Token Creator platform. So just hit confirm and wait for the pop-up at the bottom to come up. Now, as you can see, our freeze authority has now successfully been revoked. Now that you've revoked both the mint authority and the freeze authority, you want to head on over to your Phantom wallet just to make sure that both of those transactions have gone through. So once your Phantom wallet has loaded, click on the little electric symbol, which is your activity, and as you can see, you've got two transactions of 0.05 Sol, meaning both of your transactions have gone through. Now that you've revoked both your mint authority and your freeze authority, and you've seen that both the transactions have gone through, you can go on to the next step of creating your open book market ID. So on the left-hand side, if you just click on the Create Market ID button, it will take you to a Raydium page. First thing what you'll have to do is just connect your wallet. So as you can see, I'm going to be connecting through the Phantom wallet. Now, another Phantom pop-up will show up, and you just have to press on connect to connect your wallet. And as you can see on here, you've got 5 different sections. You've got your open book program ID, you've got your base token selection, your quote token selection, your minimum order size, and your minimum price tick size. What you'll have to do first is just keep your open book program ID safe. Now, once you've kept your open book program ID safe, you'll have to go on and select your base token and your quote token. Now, what exactly are these? Your base token will be the token you've just created. So in my case, it will be Baby Solana Classic. You then have to select your quote token, and this will be what you'll be pairing your token with. This will also be the same token that your community will be using to buy your token. Now, as we're on the Solana blockchain, in most instances, this will be Solana. However, in some, it might be USDC. So what you'll have to do now, where you've kept your contract address safe, you'll just have to copy it and put it into the base token. So what I'll do here, I'll just put this in and my token should come up. But what you'll have to do, you'll have to input a symbol and a name. And it's really important that this is the exact same as what you use in the Classic Token Creator. So I'll be putting in BSC and Baby Solana Classic. And then just hit add user token and select your token. Then for my token, I'll be pairing it with Solana. So along the top, you can see the most popular tokens, and I'll just be pressing Solana. Then we have the minimum order size and the minimum price tick size. So the minimum order size is the minimum amount of tokens that your community can buy in a transaction. So for my token, I'll be selecting 100. And the reason for this is the larger supply that you have, the higher your minimum order size will have to be. You then have the minimum price tick size. The minimum price tick size is the minimum amount by which your price will move once somebody buys your token. So for mine, I'll be putting in 0.00000001. So that's 7 zeros and a 1. Now, before you hit create market, it's really important that you double check everything that you've entered. And the reason for this is creating a market will cost 2.78 SOL. And it's a lot of money for you to lose just for not double checking. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to press on create market. And as you can see, it's opened up in Phantom, and you can see that it costs 2.78 SOL. So what you're going to want to do is just confirm this transaction. Now, as you can see, your new market has been created, and it's really important that you keep your market ID safe, as you'll have to use this when creating your liquidity pool. Just to be on the safe side, just make sure that your transaction has gone through in Phantom. And as you can see here, you've got 2 transactions that have gone through. Now that your new market has been created, you can go on to the final step of creating your liquidity pool. So copy your market ID, and on the left-hand side, press on liquidity. Once you're on the liquidity page, scroll to the bottom until you see create pool. And as you can see here, you have to put in the market ID, which was just created. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste my market ID in, and I'm going to hit confirm. And as you can see here, you've got your base token and your quote token. So your base token will be the token you created using a classic token creator, and the quote token will be what you chose when creating your market ID. Now, when creating the liquidity pool, what you're doing here essentially is setting the starting price of your token. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be putting 20% of my tokens into the liquidity pool. And for this video, I'll be pairing it with 0.05 SOL. So in the base token box, I'll be putting in 200 million tokens into my liquidity pool. And as always, just double check to make sure that you've got the correct amount. And for my initial liquidity, I'll be putting in 0.05 SOL. And as you can see, this is only $7. However, as this is a test token, I only need to put in a small amount. When choosing your liquidity, it's really important you choose a higher amount of liquidity. And in most instances, most people would put 1 SOL. Now, before you hit initialize liquidity pool, you can see that you have the option to change your start time. You can change it for 2 days if you've got some marketing planned, or if you hit initialize liquidity pool, your token will be live for trading straight away. For this video, I'll be creating my liquidity pool straight away. Now, I'm going to hit the initialize liquidity pool, and you'll see that it's going to cost you 0.4 SOL for you to create a liquidity pool. Plus, also remember, however much SOL you put into your liquidity pool will be added on to the transaction. I'm going to hit confirm, and as you can see now, your liquidity pool has successfully been created. Now that your liquidity pool has been successfully created, your token will be live for people to buy and sell. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to get my contract address, and I'm going to head over to Dex Screener to see that my token is live for trading. Once you're on Dex Screener, just hit search and paste your contract address in. So once I put it on here, as you can see, people have already started to buy and sell the token. Now that your token is live for trading, you can add 1 extra layer of security for your community. So if you head on back to the classic token creator, refresh the page, and you'll be able to go down and burn your liquidity. Now, it's really important when burning your liquidity, you select the right tokens for you to burn. Now, when you press in the drop-down box, you'll see 2 tokens. One is Baby Solana Classic, and the second one is Unknown. And this will be your LP tokens. So I'm going to hit on Unknown and burn the liquidity tokens. And as you can see, a pop-up has opened up in Phantom for you to trade 3,161 unknown tokens. Now, LP tokens don't have a name, nor do they have a ticker. So it's really important when burning you select the right one. So I'm going to hit confirm, and my liquidity tokens have now successfully been burned. And what this means that I'll never ever be able to pull the liquidity and rug my community. So what we're going to do now, we're going to head on over back to Dex Screener, go on Dex Screener and refresh the page of our token. And as you can see on the liquidity box, it's now gone green, which shows that our tokens have now successfully been burned. So now you've successfully created your own token on the Solana blockchain. That's it from me, guys. If you like this video, please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you guys soon.